I've got some insane team of the week investments that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. But before we jump into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, boys. So jumping into these team of the week investments, we're going to talk about when to buy, when to sell, what cards to pick up, and all that good stuff. So jumping right into this, basically, why are we buying into team of the weeks? Essentially, when team of the weeks go low, which is usually the Saturday or Sunday that they're in packs, we like to buy in and hold these cards essentially until we get some sort of SBC that makes them rise, or until they just start rising when they're out of packs. So when should you buy these is basically as soon as you're seeing this video is probably a great time to buy these. Typically I buy Saturday or Sunday, and the reason for this is that's just when we kind of get supply from champs rewards, lightning rounds, everything like that. So one of the first cards I really like here is Nick Pope. I sent him in the Discord to invest in him for about 18,000 coins, and the reason I like this is because one, he's a Premier League goalkeeper. Team of the week goalkeepers historically just do really well out of packs. He's English, he gets great links, and he's 85 rated. So what we're looking for cards is obviously higher rated is typically better, and then we want cards that get high chemistry. So good league, good position, good nation. Now goalkeeper typically isn't great for fodder investments, but for team of the weeks it is because there just aren't a ton of team of the week goalkeepers, so they typically do well out of packs here. So I really like this Nick Pope for 18,000 coins or less here. Now, why him? How do we know what cards to invest in? So if I bring you over to Footbin here, obviously I got the team of the week up and basically just got a bunch of cards with random prices. You might just wonder, how do I know who to invest in? Basically, what I like to do is I like to go to the Footbin cheapest by rating page and apply the gold inform filter. And basically what this allows you to do is see the cheapest team of the week card at each rating. And what we're going to look for is cards that are kind of like way under team of the weeks at their same rating. So for example, Kevin Volland here, he goes for about 15 and a half, 16,000 coins, right? The next cheapest 85 is Pope, and then it's Pickford at 20.5k, Pope at 18k. So there's a big jump there, which is why I think he's going to be a good investment in that Volland card. And then another one very similar to that is going to be this Traore. This Traore coming in at around, ooh, it says 22,000 coins there. Here it says 20k. I would love him at 20k. 22k is a little bit riskier, but we'll get into that in a second. So basically what you're doing is you want to look for guys that have that big gap between them and team of the weeks that are not in packs. Because essentially the team of the weeks that are currently in packs are always going to be the least expensive because they're getting supply right now. They're getting packed right now, whereas the other ones are not. So if we, ooh, he's coming in at 15k right now. So when should you invest in these? Why should you invest in these? One thing I like to hit on a ton with team of the weeks is you need to understand that these could be a long-term hold. Now, these could go up tomorrow, these could go up the next day. But you also need to understand these could take 3 weeks to rise. So what I like to tell people is you don't have a lot of coins, don't dump a ton of coins into team of the weeks. For me, what I personally do is I club stock team of the week. So that means I'll go pick up one Volland, and then I'll go pick up one Pope here, and I'll pick up like one of each card essentially. Wow, 17,750 there, 17,250. Those are great prices. Now, I know I just contradicted myself, pick up two cards, but typically I'll just club stock. I'll pick up one of each card because it can be a long hold, and I don't want to go unassigned on a bunch of team of the weeks usually, unless they're at an unbelievable price. Now, why I'm not going unassigned now is because last year team of the weeks didn't rise until like a week and a half into May, so we have a long time until then, so we may not even get a ton of content that makes them rise, but I think they're at a decent enough price to go in on. Now the next thing we want to touch on here is discard team of the weeks. This is typically something we always go in on, but right now discard team of the weeks are a little bit up at the moment. You can see the cheapest team of the week cards are coming in at about 11.5k, as you can see. Now typically what we want is we want these cards to be around like 10.5k or less. And basically discard team of the weeks are just those guys that are like 77, 78 rated, go for absolutely nothing. However, when we get SBCs that's like an 82 rated squad that requires two team of the weeks, these cards all go to like 15,000 coins. So 11K isn't a bad price at all if you just bid on these and pick them up for that. I typically like to get them for 10.5K or less, but again, it's not an issue if you want to pick up for 11K. Just beware they could drop to like 10K or so, but when they go up, they will rise past that for sure. Past 15K. I mean, we saw last week all team of the weeks were going for 25K plus. So that's another thing I wanted to hit on was those gold team of the weeks. Now, the last thing I want to touch on here is silver team of the weeks. Now, silver team of the weeks, there are two of them this week, a 73 and a 69 rated guy. Now, these are also relatively safe investments. Usually the silver team of the weeks do pretty well out of packs. But again, it's one of those things where team of the weeks in general are kind of up in price right now. So you just got to kind of keep in mind they may drop before they go up. So that's kind of the theme here is a lot of these cards are inflated. I'm still buying in because I still kind of like the prices. I think there's room to rise with the content coming, and I know there's potential for me to lose coins on these cards like last year's trends. Now, again, just keep in mind, could be a long-term hold. Don't be afraid if they drop just a little bit because they'll rise past where they were, and make sure you get in as soon as possible. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.